Hey TK, how are you? We're back. We are back. I hope you're well. How's your dad doing? Jeff, what's up, man? Sexy beast. I'm doing great, thank you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday I was a little bit put off by it because it was scary because it said an indefinite suspension. I got a text message saying that I was suspended for 3 days. Messiah, what's up? Katie. Yeah, they took the videos. It's okay. It's all right. I can republish them. But I'm gonna veer away from the nudity just because until they clarify what's going on. Uh, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. So I got a text yesterday right when it happened, saying that I had a 3-day suspension. But then I checked my email and it said it was an indefinite suspension, and they said that's it, your channel's done. And so I did an appeal, and in an appeal I made a copy of the appeal because it's a smart thing to do, and as articulate as I can, as kind as can be, it was a pretty solid letter because this is not a 3-day suspension, and because in my mind I'm thinking I don't know if it's 100% automated or if it's 50-50, you're going to get somebody who's real. I didn't know, but fortunately they reversed it. And then I said, I'm not going to take the chance against them. Hammy, what's up? Yeah. It's a different hot peasant chick that I had to dump just because she wasn't pretty enough. And you always go by looks. Never go by personality or anything like that. All right? Looks and money. Looks and money are like side by side. Okay? It's the best advice that I can give you. I was going for my brushes, but we're not painting. I'm going for it to be pencil. Yeah. You have to go to work. Just want to stop. Okay, Katie, thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Yeah, I'll see you. But yeah, it's all good. We're back, I guess. I mean, it's just a shame because a hot sugar mama. Yeah, right. But figure drawing is like the bread and butter of this stuff, and I do this to help people who want to go into this type of work. So I could still do it, but what if that happens again and then I get an automated message that just throws me in the trash bin, and then that's it. Like, I've been streaming on Twitch for 2 years. I've been on YouTube for a bit longer than that. I know, it's getting really annoying because I was saying this in SPM Discord, I said, if, okay. I said, if it gets turned down, I'm going to do a video on it. And you know what? I might still do a video on this. Like, nudity in art is very misunderstood, but it also has to do with sponsors. It's not just, I don't know, it's just weird. And I don't have like a huge audience. And I don't really know how to make that type of video. I don't know. The howled beast. Best part of my day is watching you fail. Oh my gosh. Don't say that because it's becoming more and more of a reality. We joke about it. We joke about this, but then Twitch comes in. That was a little scary, and the rest of the day it just, because normally what I do, I'll stay in here and I'll work for several more hours even after I've streamed. And I said to myself, I'm going to go home and chill so I can get my head back into it, because I was a little bit put off by that. I was pretty upset, actually. But very relieved that, I mean, it's stupid. It's dumb. It's so unnecessary, this. Right? But it's all good. We're back, so. There's a lot I can do. I don't need to always do nudes, or it's not something that, I just don't get it, because like they have like women in bikinis right now on, like they're totally fine with that. They're totally okay with that. 100% they're okay with that. I just do not get it. Yeah, well, it's a Midjourney render, but you can't tell. It's just it's probably some magazine model or something dressed as a peasant. I know. Yeah, me too. I was too. That's okay. It's all good. I mean, what are you gonna do? You know, I mean, you gotta. So I haven't yet, because I haven't emailed them yet, but in our, and Torque, what's happening, man? In SPM Discord, I think Coquette or Katie or somebody posted saying the email, because I was having trouble finding the email. And so I'm going to write them an email. In the off chance that they see it, they know, like, just say, hey, look, I mean, this is the deal. I'm not expecting them to respond, because you know how that stuff is. I mean, it's like, but yeah. So, because I was actually trying to go through. They have the support online, and I just wanted to write and just ask them a simple question. And you had to select these fields, and every time you selected a field, it would, like, you had a box to type in, but the fields above it, you had to select like generic, and then it would be a pop down from that, and you had to fill those in. And by the time you filled them in, the description box of what your issue is would disappear. So I don't know what selection, it was like you had to have a perfect combination of like topics selected to keep the window so you could ask your question. I don't know I was literally for like 40 minutes I was trying, and I wasted so much time. It was very frustrating. It's the hot tub streams that are running at the same time as yours. Well, I was thinking of doing a video, and that crossed my mind, saying this is what I was doing, and this is what was going on at the same time. It's going on right now, and they're okay with it. But I mean, it's like, I don't have any influence at all. I'm, you know, chick basically showing her butthole. I know it is. It's a joke. It's like, they know this though. They know this. It's not a surprise to them. They know it. I do not get. They know it. Okay. Distracted. But yeah, they know it. They know it. It's frustrating to me. It really is frustrating. That is something that gets to me. So I have a neighbor that worked at Twitch. Wish he still lived there. I'd pester him about it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's nice to have an inside person, isn't it? Yeah, it's really nice to have that inside person, but it's weird. But like, it is coming from reports, and I can't speculate who it's. You don't know who it is. And when I was looking online, like in the forums, there are a lot of people who really dislike the fact that there's nudity in art. A lot of them. There's a big movement there. Actually, I was kind of surprised about that. And look, I mean, I'm all for. I really am. I'm all for not doing like pornography or anything like that. Totally, 100%. Like I don't think that's a good thing. But like, there's a difference between like, and I know that art. I know, I get it. Like, I know art's like broad enough. Well, I don't know if they're gunning for me. I can't say it's because it's serious, and I wouldn't like to think that they're gunning for me. And if they are, what are you gonna do? But I can't definitively say that somebody is. I can't. They can't handle it. Yeah. But like, yeah, in art, a lot of people use art as an excuse to do some pretty nasty stuff. They say, well, it's art, and then because you should be able to define art, but nobody wants to. It's such a broad topic that anything goes, and so that's it's like a false justification to do whatever you want. So then there's a lot of confusion with it. I get that, but I mean, this type of stuff is way different. And like, the poses I was doing, it wasn't like, somebody spread eagle doing shit. It was standing figure. What was it? Something like this, standing figure. Contrapposto. It was a type of contrapposto stance, I would think. But yeah. But people don't know. It's up to people like myself or artists to tell people this is what it is. It's not the difference. But a lot of artists don't know themselves. They aren't taught or don't take the time to think about it for whatever reason. It's unfortunate. So but yeah, it's hot tub streams, man. I mean, I get it. But yeah, if somebody's gunning for me, I mean, that sucks. I don't know what else to say. Damn. And if I get shut down, I get shut down. But, I mean, if I get shut down, I just go full YouTube, I guess. It just sucks because I like the stream community, the Twitch community. I like how easy it is to start a stream. On YouTube, it's like driving stick times 20. It's so clunky to start the stream. You have to like prepare. You have to like label it. You have to schedule it. This you just get on, put a title in, and you just press stream and go. Really nice, very convenient. I also think it's a better streaming platform in general. It just like, I think it's a little bit crisper. It looks a little bit nicer and such. I noticed that when I first started because originally I streamed on YouTube. Right, originally I streamed on YouTube. And it's a much better experience going on Twitch. It really is. They've done a good job with this. I mean, it's their platform, obviously, right? That's what they do. But anyway, enough bitching and complaining, because that's what I've been doing all day. I got it off my chest. It is off my chest. I just got to focus on this. And so I figure I'm going to do pencil drawing. A hot chick. Lift my spirits. So you screenshot in your Discord of another stream currently running. In Discord, let me check. This, I'm assuming it's in yeah, spoiler. Yeah, right. Good thing I didn't have like this up to because, dude, I'm telling you. I have never done anything remotely close to that either. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's extreme and that's running and that's totally fine with them. And what gets to me is they send you that, you know, the guidelines for safety. Like, you need to hear this from them who allow that. Anyway. I don't understand it. If you do it, Lewis. I am not getting up there and showing anybody my asshole. What's the point? Foolish. You do that. Yeah, George's like, thank God. Everybody's thank God. No, I know you're kidding, man. It's all good. It's funny. Coquette, have the model do a Twitch hot tub pose and draw that. Right? Yeah. Yeah, we take a screenshot and use that as the reference photo, and then I just do an anatomical study. That would be 1,000 times worse. See what would happen. It would be hilarious. And guess what? I would say I would totally do it. But number one, I feel I can't bring myself, even at that point, to like, it would be gambling with the channel. I'll just leave it there. There's other reasons too. Yeah, Coquette. Tort just posted in my art Discord like what was on right now, like in a hot tub stream. It was worse than I thought, because I don't. Like, I've just like seen them before, never watched them, but this was like, I thought he was kind of exaggerating about showing people like buttholes. No, he's not. Yeah. Yeah. The drawing's like down here, but like the picture's huge. This is art. Think about Lewis. You would gain viewers. Yeah. Let's get you one and you can improve it. How about that? I don't want to get banned. Probably have plenty of viewers if they stop banning him for 5 minutes. I know, every time, like, it's weird. It's just, but like, okay. If this gets cut off, we'll know I'm under attack. Because this, I took away the sexual theme because it's not sexual themed. Paranoid. I am a little bit. I mean, obviously it's not the first time it's happened, and I should be grateful that I wasn't banned. Okay. Hold on. I gotta do it today. My eye is not sharp. There. I thought it was too big. But here's the thing. If there is somebody, I don't like jumping to conclusions with that because I don't know. I don't know. But if there is somebody doing that, what they want for me is to stop streaming. That's it. I would hope that's it. So like the more nudes I do, the more that's going to happen. Tortured the Betrayer. Back to artsy, fartsy stuff. Is this a standalone studio or a converted garage or what? So this is downtown in Winston-Salem, and it's an old building, and there's a bunch of different artists in it. But if I may say so myself, I have made this into the best art studio, the best art studio here. Let me. Do y'all want to see it? Here. Well, I think you've seen it probably in videos. I can turn the camera. I'll show y'all later, but it's it used to be just okay. So you can see. Look at this. This wall right here, right here. This used to be a wall. Now the ceiling is pretty high. Let's see. Y'all can see the ceiling. Yeah, y'all can see the ceiling. I mean, it's pretty high. It's like, see, I'm 6 feet, and it's probably 10 or 11 feet high, which is perfect for an art studio. And then we have this room in here, which is much larger. And it's kind of like this room here is much smaller, but then it goes out in this area right here, which is where I have my model, my figure drawing there, the figure drawing class. I can have a bunch of easels. I can work anywhere I want. I mean, it's great. It's perfect. And I've morphed it into this over several years. So it's not my garage or anything. It's awesome. It's top of the line. So we have other artists in here. In fact, Scott Burdick. Look this up. Scott Burdick. Scott Burdick is, I think it's B-E-R or B-U-R. I have the signature that I crossed through. It's B-U-R-D-I-C-K, I think. Burdick, him, and Susan Lyons. Lyons spelled L-Y-O-N-S, and they're married, and actually Susan lives, or not lives, but she works below me in her studio, and they're very well-known artists. Outside, nobody knows them here. But outside of North Carolina, they're very well known. Very good artists and helped me out a lot, honestly. It's for hot tub just for the lows. And yeah, yep. It's actually waiting for you, yeah. Now Twitch says my sub just expired, not that they canceled it. Yeah, it's all good. So what is this? Make sure that just in case. Yeah, that's it, Scott Burdick. Yep. Yep. And Sue Lyons. And they're excellent artists. They do essentially I mean, they're trained similar. We do different types of work, but they're a little bit older than I am, and they have more experience in galleries, and they're well known. They're very well known, and so they have solid advice, which is helpful because it's not like it's difficult to sometimes know what you should do in art when you're by yourself. Even older. So when you invite models for sketches and whatnot, do you organize a bunch of artists to work at the same time? Yes. But right now it's students. It's not like people who are established or anything. Yeah. It's not anybody who's like established. But it's a fun class too, actually, because all we do, we get a lot of work done, but my filter goes at like 6. All right, Hammy, take care. That's Jamie. I always call her Hammy. That's her name. She's been with us since day one, pretty much. Yeah, but it's kind of funny. Are you teacher mode when there are students, or are you just working on your own? Both. I'll critique everybody, and I set the model up, critique, and then I try to get as much work done as I possibly can. So yeah, I mean, I love teaching. I love helping people, in art especially, and just like the figure drawing is just, it's so much. Having a live model and such is so much fun. It is so great. That's how you get better. It's so awesome. It is so awesome. Sorry, I'm trying to establish everything. This is here. This is here. It's close. Okay. Give me a second. Something like that. Boring. You suck. Quite a lot with the drawing yesterday. I got to start a new blocking, I believe. Yeah, that it looks a little bit too thin to me, and that's why you get it. That's why we do what we do. Because the problem is establishing things at the beginning, and that's why I keep it. And it is boring. I keep it at the basic stage, and I do go slower because I'm talking with y'all, but I enjoy it. But you do want to take your time here, and that's why if you take your time, it kind of can really fly together much quicker. So to establish this is like the nose area right here, and then this is the mouth, and I'm looking at this light shape right here to kind of get in, trying to see this as a whole. That's how you get this distance with the mouth. You don't just draw it in because I think it's there. I mean, you can kind of, but you don't. You want to measure off points. I'm looking at this one too. Get this. Just straight lines right now. Don't round things off. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's not easy. Maybe practicing only that might help, and move one. Wait. Maybe practicing only that might help and move on of this drawing. Yeah, you can move on. I mean, you can move on. Okay, coquette, lurk, woman. You do whatever you want, obviously. Yeah, this is I had a very hard time yesterday drawing. I just, some days your head's not in it, or you're asleep or something, and everything's just coming harder. You're making more mistakes. You've lost the dexterity in your hand, all those things. And I've kind of felt this. It's a little bit better today because I worked yesterday, and I knew it would be. But that's like the strategy that I use is, it's not always like you do things when you feel it. I got apparently a lot out of yesterday because my hand's moving better today. And sometimes you need that. It's not like you're not always going to be drawing how you want. And so the key is to continue going. And try to push yourself, because you're getting benefit out of it even if the drawing sucks. And it did. It was really bad. And partially because I did make the mistake of, I've never done that with this paper before where I smudged. And I did that, and I took that stuff, and it got in the paper, and I couldn't get it out. And I couldn't correct or erase things, so it messed the drawing up is what happened. So I kind of rushed the process out of my excitement in doing something new, and made a mistake, and I solidified it and it screwed it up. So going forward, that type of stumping, I need to wait until I know the drawing's locked in. And I knew that, and I wasn't thinking, at least at the start. But yesterday I was better, just that it was so screwed that it is very difficult to fix so much. And another strategy that you can use, Jeffrey Livingston IV, it is, if a drawing's messed up like that, find something in it that you can still use it to improve upon. So say, okay, everything's messed up, but arm or something is actually pretty good and you can develop it a little bit. You can develop the arm, or the parts that are messed up, you can try to fix even though it's not gonna look good. Use it as a practice, right? Use it as practice. I don't know why I said as a practice. I don't know, but I did. Okay, so from here. That's it. So you just turn everything into an exercise. And shading, I liked it as well. The shading, I thought you did a pretty good job. It was a little bit rough, but so was the drawing. If it's going to be rough, you want it rough not because you can't shade any other way and you lost control. You want it rough because you purposefully made it that way. It's only shading with stump, charging it with Conte. Yes, Conte. Conte, Conte. Conte. But 19th century drawings, obviously I'm not very good yet, but it's way faster as well and keeps the drawing soft. You just want to make sure, like I made the mistake yesterday when the drawing could look soft, but the stumps push that the charcoal or the pencil into the paper, which makes it so that you can't, like if there's an edge here and you brought it too far in and you need to bring it out, sometimes the paper's scarred because it's already been pushed in there. So it'll look soft, but it's like it's stained it. And at a stage in which you were still correcting, that's what happened with me. And again, I knew better. It was I think it was one of those days. It was kind of weird. I didn't have that subtle patience with stuff. And it came out in the work. Because the work, frankly, let's be honest, it sucked. And that's okay. Because that's how we learn or whatever. It sucked. It was horrible. I messed it up. Pretty bad. As I'm doing here, but I am keeping it at a stage where I'm able to correct it. All right. See this right here. I know y'all don't have a reference, and that is by design. I'm not going to show y'all this. Not right now. Yeah, it's not made from charcoal. It looks good though. It looks like attractive to look at. It does. Unlike house face, you can zoom in the Conte charge part, and you can see how the paper was getting holes. Oh, really? Yeah, it was just like wearing out. That happens. Yeah. Where's the beast? The beast is bidding its time in the background, reeking, smelling of Doritos or something, I don't know. But I am, like with this, I'll notice, like, just keep in mind, I'm erasing a lot. It's oftentimes to clean up the lines, right? I don't know why I'm talking about clean up the lines. Got to clean them up. Got to clean everything up. A lot of people have too much stuff going on. I don't. Never. One thing I should do is put the neck in and the shoulders. It's going to help establish the head and make it help me to get the proportions. Plus, it's good practice because in portraiture, you don't want to disconnect the face from the rest of the body. We'll see. Yeah, that works. Here, let's establish this. Yesterday I was talking about it, tagging 19th century French academic drawings. Macaflor is also from it. Yeah, that's right before we got banned. That's right before. I looked at that chat. I was like, this chat is like, I'm learning from it. It's highly educational. And Twitch is like banned. But they said it was a mistake on their part. Whatever. Clean up. Yeah, it was funny if you. I should screenshot the last. Actually, no, I can't because I can't screenshot what was there last because they erased the stream. A female, yeah. Well, somebody pointed it out yesterday. I forgot to label it hot tub stream. That was my fault. That was my fault on that one. Whew. That. I think this is the first time I don't see the label here and say that this content is intended for certain audiences. I took that away, and I had it taken away also for the house painting, which was dreadful, let's be honest. It was awful for all of us. I do apologize. I don't want to do anything like that, but I do have another house commission, I have to say. I have another one coming up. I'm going to have to be doing very shortly. But it's one of my friends I used to play lacrosse with. He was really cool, and it was very nice of him to give me some work. So we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. Boost, what's up, man? Yeah. Yeah, Bobos, I'm thinking about that stuff. I know I'm going slow with it. My head's not in things these days, man. And that's on me. There's no excuse, to be honest with you. What do you think of the house, Jeff? I think it's fine. I mean, who asked for it has a different taste than mine. Not saying that I'm better, maybe, but it looked okay. Yeah, it was. But I think this one I'll be able to do how I want to do it. I think. So, I think I actually might enjoy this one a little bit more. We'll see. We'll see. It's a house. So my friend's wife, I think she grew up in that house, but her parents are selling it, so they want a painting done of it. I think that's it. I think. I need to know this. Oh. Yeah, it's another house. Yeah, I said that. It's another house. So you essentially answered my question just now with how you wrote it. Me asking what you think about another house, right? Didn't I ask you that? Yeah, I should be able to do it better. But what I want to do, I want to study Mark Boges. That's his last name, right? Boges. The thing is, landscape paintings, I feel like I should take a workshop of somebody who's like really good and just, because my brain, I can teach myself. I can teach myself. If I put myself to it, I could do it. Over the previous house? I might have done that. I might have done that. If all else fails, Torque, you could paint a bowl of fruit. Our bar's like just dropping. Raymond Alex Hurtado. He's awesome, yeah. The Bobos. I'm going to paint Bobos too. I have to paint the house painting, though. That's a commission I've had for some time. That one's, I need to get that one going because it's a springtime painting. There's a deadline for that one. Hurtado. Yeah, Torque. I do still lifes too. Still life. That would be still life. Do a bowl of fruit. I enjoy doing still lives more than I used to hate them. I used to absolutely. In fact, I hated them so bad that I was interviewing my friends at school saying, what do you like about still lives? So I was trying to absorb and force that into my head so I wouldn't have to hate them because they made us do them at school. It was awful. But that's what it was. And eventually it started, sinking in over a decade. It started sinking. It was horrible. Oh. But Teggy and I were talking about him because he's essentially taught him also the method I'm starting. Gotcha. No, I'm sorry. I have I need to have a solid vision. I know y'all have your visions with this stuff. I've also been very fragmented recently. DMs and IG, you even, let's be honest. Louis, it's money. Lewis says money, except money and looks. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I'll get to it, Bobos. I am. You're right. I don't have an excuse. I really don't, man. Bobos has money and looks. He does. He does. El Bobo. I feel like I'm constantly having to get my mind back into my work. So hopefully I encourage y'all, because you see close up me struggling all the time. So this little thing, people are like, what do we do when we're not inspired to work? Just watch the stream and watch what I do. I'm not saying that will inspire you, but you just essentially do whatever I do. Just fight through it. And yes, it is painful. Bobos looks like a superhero. I like how you talk in third person, Bobos. Bobos says Bobos does. 1 second. Hey Siri. Text message Ms. Riz.
What do you want to say to Ms. Riz?
El Bobos is in the stream, Ms. Period. Join us. Period, period, period.
It says, El Bobos is in the stream, Ms. Join us. Period.
Send. Whatever.
Done.
We're getting Ms. in here, obviously. Inspires me to keep coding, because there ain't no way I can draw. Yeah, it does the opposite. Most people are like, that's how it is being an artist? Ooh, thank you. I'm not gonna do that. And you'd be smart. Did not know why I received a strange message. Because I got indefinitely suspended yesterday. And it got lifted. That's why. That is why. Zerx, this piece offends me. Reported. Ah, the Gurksar. Don't be an artist. That's the whole point of my stream here. For your own health. So no more boobs. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from the nudes for a while. That was I don't know what's going on over at Twitch, but if like that was too close. I essentially had lost the channel permanently. Not good. And that's 2 years that I could have been growing on YouTube. So I mean that was a hard hit. So yeah. Zerx and I did double rogue last night. It was fun. Fight the power, Lewis. You make them main boobs. Yeah, it was a chick I was drawing. What if I got suspended? It would have sucked if I got suspended doing a nude male. If that's how I went out. Oh, gosh. Do bows nude? I'm not doing anybody nude. I can't right now. Actually, I can. I'm supposed to be able to do it. But I keep on getting flagged. I know, man. I know. I don't know why that's happening. Gedano. Beautiful still frame to paint me, but he seems to adverse to painting. No, he did in our in the art stream disc. You know what would be awkward is if we were caught promoting porn, because I said you can check it out in my Discord of what Twitch is showing, and Twitch saw the picture in my Discord, said that's porn, and then flagged me for it, even though that's off their website. And then how would you fight that? But I can see it happening, because we live in a crazy world. Crazy. Don't we, Zex? The good old times when there were statues of those nice girls and men completely nude in their sheets. Bobos wants the nudes. It's weird. It's just weird. It's just weird, man. Drops just a little bit. Yeah, yesterday I went home and I went out back and just started smoking a cigar. I was just like, it was like I said, and I never. Normally, I'm working until at least 6:37 until I have to get back and help out at home. Can Bobos get nude with channel points? You asked Twitch that. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know what's going on. I can handle a 3-day suspension. Sometimes I'm like, all right, it'll be a nice break. Maybe I need it, even though I don't like that happens. But I saw an indefinite suspension. I was like, shit. This is not good. This is bad. This is a bad thing. But to their credit, they said it was a mistake. So. Starting class and university money, going to start nude paintings this semester. I was thinking at first doing a small drawing study and then maybe transferring it to canvas. So I can still do them, I think, but I need to, I would have to black bar it, and I would probably put the black bars over my drawing just to be safe. And that's annoying. I hate doing that, but if worst comes to worst, that's what I will, I'll do. If I really want to do something, if y'all need help with that type of stuff, because I like doing that type of work. It's the bread and butter of what we do. That's the thing. You have to do it. You got to do it. You got to do it. I don't know why I'm talking this way. You got to do it, bruh. You got to do it. To learn how to draw. Okay, I'm gonna bring. I think this actually does come out like this, like I had it. Something that's not quite it, but I'm gonna keep it something like that. And then, so this is the stage where I can actually, let me work on the eyes a little bit more just to correct these shapes. But getting these shapes correct right here, and then we can go in with some like basic shadows. Don't like university, too much theoretical courses, and I can't focus on painting and drawing. The teachers are not good also, yeah. You and tagging are in the same boat, man. Hey, and I was there too at one point. I remember all this stuff, man. It was my teacher. In fact, when I was in Florence, I originally went to the Lorenzo de Medici School of Art. And I liked my teachers, but it was like this. I didn't know the Florence Academy existed. And I was already over there. My mom found it. But the Florence Academy, that's the place I wanted to be. So when she found it, this is in my first year going over there. It was in the year 2000. The year 2000. And so, because I started the academy 2001. And I went over, I was like, found the academy. I said, this is where I want to go. Yep. Yeah. Florence is a beautiful city, man. And the teachers were trying, one of the teachers was saying, you don't want to go there, you're going to lose your artistic drive and this and that. And they weren't teaching me anything at the school. I mean, you had access to a model. It was, the poses that, 10-minute poses, 20-minute poses. But it wasn't, there was no, yeah. And someday you'll be talking like this too, man. But, they try to convince, it's the same thing. It was the same thing. The same thing. And you took classes you didn't want to take, It's a little bit better over there, but, keep in mind, I went over to Italy because I said, I'm going to go over there because this is where, like Renaissance and all that stuff took place. And I found a school that I thought was good. They showed good work, at least to my eye at the time. That was the Lorenzo de' Medici School of Art. And Lorenzo de' Medici, right, is Medici's. It's like, oh yeah, Florence, got to go to this school. Fortunately, there was the Florence, I lucked out. Florence Academy was there. No, I need to paint Dad. I need to paint Dad Bubos. It's kind of sad because we even have direct original copies of classical statues. Only exist 5 in the world. Mm-hmm. Dad does have an amazing look. And I do need to get him in. You're absolutely right, man. You're absolutely right. You are correct about that. I do need to get him in. So there's that. There's this here. This is where one eye is going to be. So if this is here coming on, about here, it should be about this wide. This one is going to be about. They're taking dust outside. Would be good, Bobus, always right. I know, you are absolutely right. Bobus the wise and powerful. What's up, Boca? Free Miz from Monday Madness. Talk to him. I've been trying to get him in the stream. Miz is selling his house right now, so he's been very busy. He hasn't even been responding to texts, and normally he's on it. Normally he and I are talking. I haven't even really heard from them in like a week, essentially. But how are you doing, man? Everything good? Oh man. But yeah, Bobos is fun. You're doing good, awesome, good stuff. Okay, you said you had an aunt or your grandmother, somebody who painted. It's been replaced by a doppelganger. I can lead them. Coquette, yeah. Well, Miz has a new computer now. He doesn't have an excuse, which he had to send to me because they couldn't get it down to where he was in the Virgin Islands. The real Bubos. Aunt, she's crazy though? Yeah, that makes sense. Artist. What type of work does she do? Bubos. Coquette, I would love for you to lead a game, honestly. It'd be fun. Oil painting? Cool. Do you know what type of work she does, like portraits, landscapes, or buildings, or what she like to do? Is it like realistic, or is it just kind of whimsical stuff? And how's she crazy? Sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions. I'm genuinely curious. All that, yeah. Gotcha. I'm acting like my mom right now. She always asks all these questions. It's overloads. She's retired? Gotcha. Yeah. Did a very specific computer that all rogues and feral druids across the board. A comp, yeah. That's all you would get. I have a rogue now, actually. Like I said, I was doing twos with Zerx last night, which was very interesting. It was fun. We had a good time. We copied, actually Zerx put that macro together, and it's an insane burst macro. It's insane. And I'm not good at rogue because I haven't really played that much, but he and I would just tie the healer up and burst the other guy, and they would just crumble. We won a lot of games, but then we started getting up into, I don't know how high we didn't get that high. We're not great. You kind of do the cheap shit in the beginning, and then you hit the wall where it's not going to work on. So you can't living bomb what you can't see. Tap said. Yeah, living bomb. Living bomb. Did they fix that? It was like one-shotting people if it multiplied off the pets or something. What happened? Something happened with that. 9 rogues all ambush. Plumb together. No, they didn't fix. They didn't fix. Of course they didn't fix it. They're not on top of anything. They probably don't even know it's wrong, right? They're probably like, yeah, good job. We got to patch up. Bro, I don't know. Whatever they do. Yeah, I'm not showing y'all the reference photo. So y'all can't see how far off it is, which I think is actually kind of accurate. But it was 400% buffed. I know it was 800, but it's like, and it was already pretty strong actually. I think. Yeah. Fighting on bridges is a mage's dream come true. It is. It's fun. So going up against you guys in BSG. And y'all were on to it. I would alter time, double blink in and knock off, but half the time it would get dispelled and then I'd just die. It was horrible. But every once in a while I get a knock off and it was very satisfying. It's all we had left at that point. Fighting on purchases. All right, Coquette, do your thing. When you paint Boba's chat will blow. You afraid? We'll blow up. We'll blow up. Why would I be afraid? I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid of anything. All right. Let's do. I need to think. I've been trying to think all day long. It's not fun when you have to try to think. It brings drama. No, you don't bring drama, Bobos. Every time I would look down, he's talking about somebody's mom. What is it? Mothers love Bobos? Brings out the meaning in people. You do, man. You do. So I was trying to explain to our group, like a couple nights ago, about like why, because everybody was asking, did did you start another account? And I think you did, but everybody's wanting you to start another Bobos. And I said, but you don't understand because Bobos has his slaves. So I was trying to explain the concept of your slaves, which is his alts. That's what he calls it, the alts is his slaves. Bobos is slaves. So that had to sink in. It was that high. It's kind of funny. And I've told you what I think, but I know that it's, and Ms. was saying it's about the stats and the fact that you started with your kids and stuff. So it wouldn't be the same. It's the account. You know. I have many accounts from day one because my sons played there, but no longer do. Yeah. They no longer do. Yeah, his sons got him playing. He used to play it with them. It's quite nice. Move this phone over a little bit. Let's see, what time is it? 3:15. A little bit more time left. Oh, guys. I'm at a point in my life. This is weird. It's like, you know, normally Warcraft player, you're like, I need to play less. That's what you're thinking. I'm thinking I need to play more. That's at the point because it's gone the opposite direction. Because I need to, you know, you got to unwind at the end of the day, and just get done. I have an idea, Lewis. I have to try it out. Watching a streamer hot tub from her stream and draws. I am not doing, but that's a great idea. Wouldn't that be ironic if, like, you get banned in your hot tub stream drawing a pencil drawing, but you got banned because of the pencil drawing, not the fact that you're naked? You're going to do it? You let me know when, and I'll watch that. Not that I want to. Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to watch. What am I saying? I don't want to see you naked. Gadano's a dude, okay? He's a bruh. But that is actually a very good idea. I'm not going to play with this fire, though, man. Yesterday... Dude, I thought I lost my channel yesterday. And then I went home and just smoked a cigar. I was just like, fuck. I'm not going to do this. Is that going off? Nope. Same reason. Do it. That same reason. Absolutely. I know, Bobo, so I don't want to go where bros support bros. I know, but I don't want to look at his junk. I'll consider it. Go website and see this thing. Yeah, Bobos. How's the book coming, Bobos? If Twitch likes to play with us, so let's play its rules and making a new meta. Where HK at? Haven't seen her last couple of streams. There were some issues that I won't get into, but I essentially kicked her out of the stream. And before people jump on her, because I know she has, like, I know they're enemies. I'm not trying to bash her or anything, and I'm not gonna, but I think she needs some help. Like, as a person. That's it. Is that for this right here, Blitz? I can if you're interested in it, but I'm just messing around. Or are you talking about the painting or the book? Because Bobos is making a book. The book is going to be really good. Yeah, I know. I didn't want to do it, Torque, at all. And I won't get into it. And I'm not trying to, stir things up. I'm really not. Just I have to be responsible with this. Yeah. Story of Bobos is free. Yeah, that story is actually going to be really good too. To be honest with you, I think I'm actually looking forward to it. Is Miss Swidget? He's still writing that story, isn't he? And let me say this about I know a lot of people dislike Kitty and stuff, but I I tend to like a range of people. I just naturally like a lot of people, and I like Kitty. I really did. I do. I just it's just it is what it is right now. So. You woke up at 1 p.m. Oh, why? Wait, why did you? Oh, bros watch. That's what you're talking about. Bros watch other bros. You woke up at 1 p.m. Don't listen to you. Don't need to talk about this. And the story comes out. My head helps. Wait, out. My head. He helps me put it down. Oh yeah, the story comes out of your head, and he helps you put it down. Yep. Yep. So I'm slowly rotating my pencil right now. I'm broadly looking here, and I'll definitely go back in and clean it up with my eraser and like and get the drawing back, because that's what I'm gonna have to do. The mouth is messed up, but at this point I'm choosing to work in some shadow shapes, and I'll correct lines and everything at once. But everything right now, like if I wanted to, I could reduce it all the way down to the paper, because I can erase everything down to the paper, in other words, because everything's very light. This is just a simple hatching technique. That's all we're doing. Yeah, he's very nice also for doing what he's doing, because that's a lot of work, and you know that. So wait till 6 a.m. Overthinking, that's what kept you up? I want to ask, what were you thinking about? My insane neighbor might need, you have an insane neighbor? You're saying you have an insane neighbor? Wellness check has screaming slurs at his trash cans again, and I don't think his wife is home. Really? The hell's going on? But he's also an awful person, so I'm debating whether or not I should help. Go help. Women with women and drawings. Hey man, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe I go back to the nudes, but I need some clarification and some backup from them first before I do anything. I'm not gonna stake my stream on it again. It's not worth it. Unfortunately. Thing, man, drawing, like, I mean, pencil drawing, the figure is just the best method of study. It really is. But faces are too. It's important stuff, you know, doing this type of work. How it is. Do Bobos. I'm going to do Bobos. I need to have a solid idea of how I want to paint the metal. I need to have references on the armor and all this stuff. I need to have the face. There's a lot I need to get straight with it. There's a lot I need to get straight with it. He tried to call the health department on us 3 times, and we tried to get a restraining order against him a few years ago, so I'm thinking no. And stay away from him. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with that, man. That's too much. It's all there. I know, man, but from like the side of like having to make a painting, that's what I'm talking about. I know it's all there. Go on, Jeff. Just do it. Just do it. Sharpen the point. The most sane one here. Make him almost as famed as Bobos. It's going to be his greatest work of art. It's going to be awesome. It is. It's going to be a good piece. So I'm trying to think it up. Have nothing to do. It's a thing of feelings and confusion. You just have to select my path. So you're choosing between 2 chicks. That's what you're saying. Let's just be honest here. I need to live vicariously through you. Do you see where I'm at right now? Okay? Speak! Come on. Entertain me. Yes. Good. Okay, that's a start. Continue, basically. All right. Intrigue. Continue. Intrigue. I'll give you okay advice. All right, Oak, I'll see you, buddy. Yeah, I'll try to. It's about time for me. Time. It's hard for me to get the time. Praticamente. Am I bored? I'm not bored. Jeff, continue. Go. Keep talking, man. Basically. Come on. East? East Coast, yeah. Yeah. So it's like 3:30 here, 3:28. Yeah. Constantly going over this stuff here. Virgin Lewis is jealous of Chet. Under attack again. The beast is awoken. Jeff, I'm waiting. You gotta give me more than that, man. You have to give me more than that. I think everybody's waiting. He's up all night. He woke up at 1, and then he starts making comments about dudes have to support other dudes. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Tropic Thunder with Robert Downey Jr. in it, playing one of his best roles ever, I think. He was so confused in that role. I know why. Okay. Good. Screw you. Okay, Jeff. Well, one is a thing of years. She came back after things were very bad. She has borderline, and it's kind of difficult to handle the situation I tried to handle, but she started to act very impulsive, getting back to bad things, getting drunk to those things. She came back after things were very bad. She's borderline, and it's kind of difficult to try to handle, but she started to act very impulsive, getting back to bad things, getting drunk to those things. Is this a chick you're interested in, or just like an old friend? It is a good movie, isn't it? I agree. Love it. Thing is that I always felt things for, even till now, and it's intense. I have a schizoid personality disorder, and was almost improbable for me to get in love. Give Bobo some. Continue, Jeff. Next time you log in, add me, and okay, Torque, and I'll look for you when you group up. Torque, okay, 1906. I'll write that down. Where's I need to write it down with the pencil that's not gonna break when I do though. So right here, Torque. Clerk. Hashtag. I got it. 1906. 1906. Okay, I'll add you, man. Between 8 and 9. 8 and 9. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, at 8 o'clock, I normally don't get on until like 9 or like 9:30 to 10. And then I'll do arena with Zerks most of the time. But if there's I'll try to find some time to play with you guys. I'll try to find some time. Because I put my dad to bed at like 8. And that takes a while to do that. So it's like, it's a little bit busy at night. Generally play till 10:30, 11:30 your time. Okay, you can come like maybe the last game or something. Okay, cool. All right, hey, thanks. I appreciate that. Cool. Really cool. All right, so just she was my interest, and I hers. Just that she is very unstable and not even because she wants. We were a couple more than once. Generally, I think you should move on. There's a person that is making me feel secure and stable after a long time. Just that my feelings are way too strong for the other. Oh, I see. Ran until 1 a.m. a couple days ago. Cool. Yeah. And that's the other thing. I also can't stay up late because right now it's just like physically, I'm always having to lift him and then get in here and get the work done. It's like I need my rest right now, but I'll try to find the time to play. It's tricky for me right now. And that's why I was saying before, it's like I'm at a point where I want to play more than I do. Before it was like I play too much, I need to stop. And it's kind of the opposite right now, so. Jeff, that's tricky, man. I wish, I'm not good at giving that type of advice. But yeah, that's tricky stuff. That's tricky stuff. I think it's not love. It's more like obsession of both when we are not together, because we always come back and does this. Yeah, like in that case, it's best probably just to, and it's easier said than done. Just try to not go out with her. I've put all your life off except for dad and paint Bobos. It's essentially what I'm doing is my family and the work right now. That's why I was overthinking. Yeah, that stuff happens to me, man. I hear you. You know what? And it's good that you think about it and you recognize it for what it is, and you try to do the right thing. You know, I mean, especially if it's just like, you know, my best advice is it goes against the grain probably of things, but it's stay as far away from just like physical relationships as you possibly can, because that stuff always clouds things. That would be my best advice. I'm not saying that's what it is, but you wanna be with somebody who you can be with, not be physical with. I think